Hi, this is Maddie, and I will be sharing my cultural/historical visit that I went to. The place that I went to was the Landis Valley Village and Farm Museum, located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. The best things about this experience was the abundance of artifacts. There was a lot to look at and a lot of different artifacts that the Pennsylvania Germans used in the 19th and 20th centuries. This was from furniture, textiles, clothing, ceramics, and it was really neat to see how much everything changed since that time period. Another good thing about this experience was the many exhibits that you could go to learn and explore. This included a leather working shop, pottery shop, blacksmith shop, a gun exhibit, a steam engine building, firehouse, tin shop, etc. There was a whole bunch of places that you could go and learn about. And the other good thing about this experience was that the guides actually dressed in the Pennsylvania German um, clothing that they used to wear back then to show the traditions of what that culture was like. What I learned was that dating back to the 1700s, there was an increase in German immigration that ended up in Pennsylvania. And because of this German heritage, the immigrants continued their traditions in America, whether this is how they built their buildings, decorated their houses with furniture. They continued their folk ways and religion as they resided in Pennsylvania. And another thing that I learned was that Lancaster County actually has one of the most advanced agricultural techniques within America. And this was just interesting to learn because I've lived in Lancaster my whole life and all this stuff was pretty much new to me. And it was just crazy to think that I live in the area that this is all going on or like happened before. Some of the things that surprised me was hearing that 90% of the German immigrants became farmer when they reached America, especially in Lancaster County. I guess I mean, the area around here is pretty much farmland, but just like knowing that 90% of the immigrants that came here became farmers was kind of cool to learn and surprised me a little bit. It was crazy to see how the artifacts were preserved throughout all the years. There were so many different ones and so many to look at, and I just thought it was crazy that they were able to preserve all these for that like long of a time and still be in pretty good condition. Um, the other thing that surprised me is how much the world has advanced from the machinery and crafts that were used back then to what we use nowadays. It was kind of cool just to see that advancement happening. Questions that I had during the visit was if it was hard for the German immigrants to learn the English dialect when they moved here, and did this make things difficult as they were getting started? And then another question was, did all the German immigrants at the time reside in Lancaster County, or did they go to other parts of the United States? Something that caused discomfort, I wouldn't say anything really caused discomfort. I think it was more shocking slash a surprising moment, was when I went to the gun shop. I thought it was pretty intense. I don't think I've ever seen so many guns in one place before, but they obviously weren't loaded guns, but it just shocked me to see that there was just a lot of different types of guns there. How did this experience deepen or change my understanding of these cultures? I didn't know how big of a culture this was in Pennsylvania, especially living here my whole life, and how big the Pennsylvania German is in Lancaster. It was just really cool to learn about and experience the different traditions and know that this happens in an area that I live in. Yeah, that's my slideshow. Thank you.